Hello, this is Brittney Gathen reporting for MKM Productions. Hello, this is Brittney Gathen reporting for MKM Productions. Out there, this is Brittney Gathen with ATL Red Carpet. The Meme in Journalism building is where students can learn skills in advertising, public relations, multimedia journalism, and creative mass media. Learning takes these students far beyond the confines of this building. There seems to be an increased interest in making sure that the millennial population in Memphis increases over the next several years. I recently caught up with a couple of Memphis millennials, as well as an organization that works with millennials, in order to gain their perspectives about what they think about the city and the opportunities it offers for this generation. Hello, and welcome to another edition of Tiger News, Spotlight Edition. I'm Brittney Gathen, and today I have with me Dominique Frost of D. Frost & Company. Dominique, thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome.
So first, tell me a bit about your business, D. Frost & Company, what it offers, and why you decided to start it.
Well, D. Frost & Company is a powerhouse of several services. Basically, I am an advisor to businesses on how to advertise and where to advertise. Also, I do consulting as well as promotions and online promotions, even event coordinating for my clients. I have a background in promotions, and I've pretty much worked in radio for a long time. And I said to myself, you know what, I can actually capitalize off of my skills, and I wanted to start my own business. So that's how D. Frost & Company came about.
What do you think of Memphis as an environment for entrepreneurs? Do you feel like there are enough resources and opportunities for someone who wants to do what you do and start their own business?
I would say yes. I would say Memphis is a great place of opportunity. A lot of young, ambitious, free will, spirited people. So I would say it's a great place to start. But I would encourage any entrepreneur to outsource and to get out here and go to different cities and to probably network in other areas.
What advice would you give to other aspiring entrepreneurs?
Always be open and willing to take advice from other people. Constructive criticism from an advisor, and also have another business or entrepreneur that you can shadow. If this is something that you want to do and your heart is in it, you're going to make a way to do it.
And that's all we had time for this week's Spotlight. Reporting for Tiger News, this has been Brittney Gathen.
Memphis is a good place for millennials if they're looking to lead, if they're financially capable of starting a company or business, because that market space and market area for millennials is wide open.
Anna Mullins of the New Memphis Institute, which works to attract and retain young talent, agrees that Memphis is a good entrepreneurial environment.
Particularly for this generation where there's a greater interest in entrepreneurship and starting your own business, Memphis provides you a really long runway for doing that. Again, cost of living, but also just a really rich kind of network of entrepreneurial support systems. So people who are like incubators and other accelerators are helping small businesses and startups really get their feet under them.
Audrey Cheney says that Memphis is evolving.
There's just a great opportunity for students here to graduate and keep establishing themselves in Memphis, because there's so many people here that want to see the city succeed.
Since graduating from the University of Memphis in 2000 and again in 2003, Megan Motley has been busy. Motley has become an author, cookie entrepreneur of Goodness Gracious Cookies, and the publisher of inspirational publication Divine Magazine. Motley credits the University of Memphis with providing her with a solid foundation for her success.
So I learned a lot about the magazine industry. Actually, when I was in the journalism program, a lot of the courses really prepared me for launching my own publication. I learned a lot about print journalism and just how to distribute the publication and basically networking. I was able to utilize a lot of the students that I attended school with who had just sort of matriculated to different areas. I was able to network with them and say, hey, I have this publication. Would you help me?
Motley encourages U of M students to make the most of their time at the university and to form meaningful relationships.
It is so important to build relationships and to network. That is just so important, because your peers, you all are the people that will be running the community, that will be running the city and running the world. And so if you don't make those connections, when you leave and go off, to your next step, then you won't have anybody to reach back to. It will be so much harder.
Reporting from the University of Memphis, Brittney Gathen, Tiger News.